Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now Mahomes. Now he's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And now they'll shift things around. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and 2. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
These two teams all tied after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's to the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now H.N. on first and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Second and 5 from the 8. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Devon Achane from 13 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Attack! Yellow!
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man. It's Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And now an audible here into something else. Out of the gun, here's a give to H.M. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run. H.M. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Devon H.M. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. In motion comes the tight end left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, 43, 43, 15, yellow. Hey, 43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Attack, attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. There's a short one taken in by Otten. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a 4th down play. Gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that one at all because on the bootleg, you've got to hope that the defensive ends or outside linebackers take the fake. If they don't, they're often right in the face of the guy trying to exit out.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hey, Ridley. Yellow. What's that?
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now it's Mahomes again. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Yellow.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Mahomes. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding Otten once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow! Yellow! Hey, yellow, hey, go. I don't need to.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
15. Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. Here, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Easy. 15. Hey, Ripwood.
Mahomes now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Yellow.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it. But I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late. And when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now they'll change things up. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.